Vyasa, there is a conversation between Vyasa and Arjuna in the Kurma Puranam, first canto, 29th chapter. He says, Drishtavanasi tam devam vishvaksham vishvatomukam pratyakshameva sarvesham rudram sarva jaganmayam jnanam tad aishwaram divyam yatavat viditam tvaya swayameva hrishikeshak prityovacha sanatanaha. He says, Vyasa says to Arjuna, oh Arjuna, do you remember the Vishwarupam of Mahadeva that you saw? That Rudra Parameshwara's Vishwarupa you saw before the war. Do you remember that? And that knowledge was recounted to you by Hrishikesha. Vishnu comes as Guru for Arjuna and then he preaches about Pashupati Tattva. That is the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is actually the words of Lord Shiva. Here it says, Vyasa says, that Vishwarupam that you saw is none other than Mahadeva, Parameshwara, Samba Shiva himself showed that Vishwarupam to you. And Hrishikesha came as Guru. Hrishikesha recounted to you. Vishnu recounted to you. Remember that? That's what he asks. This is present in the Kurma Puranam, first canto, 29th chapter, 58th to 59th verse. And then moving on, Kurma Puranam, second canto, 11th chapter, 131st verse. He says, that is the Ishvara Gita, the end of Ishvara Gita, where it says this same Ishvara Gita was passed on as Bhagavad Gita by Krishna to Arjuna. That Devaki Sutta, that Devaki Putra, Narayana, Krishna, passed on this Ishvara Gita as Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, it says. And then also we have in the Ashvamedha Parva, Paramhi Brahma Katitam Yoga Yuktena Tanmaya. Ashvamedha Parva, 16th chapter, 13th verse. And Krishna, when Arjuna requests Krishna to repeat Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that I will not be able to do that because I was united with Mahadeva when I recited the entire Bhagavad Gita. Oh dear Arjuna, I cannot repeat that now. That's why Paramhi Brahma Katitam Yoga Yuktena. I was in yoga. Oh Arjuna, Paramhi Brahma. With that Parabrahmam Paramashiva. The form of Chidambara Nataraja is itself is very unique. Panchakritya, it's a Pancha Brahma Upanishad says Panchakrityani yantaram Pancha Brahmatmakam Brihat Pancha Brahmopasamharam Kritva Svatmani Samstitaha. He does Panchakritya, he does creation, maintenance, destruction, and then putting the jivas into illusion and also giving grace. And then Chandogya Upanishad says, it talks about Pundarikam. Asmin Brahmapure, Pancha Brahma Upanishad ends with Asmin Brahmapure Veshma Dakaram Yedidam Mune Pundarikam tu Tanmadye Akasho Dakarostitat Sa Shivaha Sachidanandaha Sonveshtavyo Mumukshubihi Ayam Hridi Stitaha Sakshi Sarvesham Avisheshataha Tenayam Hridayam Proktaha Shivaha Samsara Mochakaha. That Mahadeva should be, that who is residing in the Hridayakasha, the Harakasha should be meditated. And the Kramvipa Pambarame Eshvabotam Yat Pundarikam Puramadhyasagam Stam Mahanarayana Upanishad says. Chandogyam also, 8th canto, 1st chapter, 1st verse talks about this. Lagunyasam describes his Panchamukha Swarupam. Shuddha Spatika Sankasham Trinetram Panchavaktakam. And then everywhere in the Puranas, Agamas, Taittiriya Upanishad also, Saya Esho Antarakritaya Akashaha, Hiranmaya Purushaha, that golden divine personality Mahadeva is residing in the heart of all the living entities. And then we also see that form of Mahadeva is very unique. And that is described by Vishnu to Lakshmi in the Patala, in the Padma Purana, Uttarakandam, chapter 175. He says to Lakshmi, Lakshmi asks, is there anything that is, who are you meditating on, oh dear Vishnu? And then Vishnu says, I am meditating on Mahadeva, Samba Shiva, Chandrasekhara. He says, and then there are many beautiful verses, and then he describes the form that, and then he says, my form is illusory. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, that form is illusory. Oh Lakshmi, dear Lakshmi. But that form, that Panchavaktara form of Maheshwara is that eternal form that I am meditating on. And then he describes Bhagavad Gita. He says, Bhagavad Gita itself, if you see, there are 18 chapters. 18 is a very significant number. 18 verses in Ishavasya Upanishad. We have 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas. And then the Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. And then Mahabharata has 18 cantos. and then the war was fought for 18 days. This is 18. Vishnu describes to Lakshmi, he says that the first 5 chapters are the 5 heads of Ishvara. Mahadeva, Sadyojata, Vamadeva, Aghora, Tatpurusha, Ishana. The next 10 chapters are described as the 10 hands of Mahadeva. Gangadaram, Dashabhujam. He is described as with having 10 hands. And then the 16th chapter is described as the navel or the stomach of Mahadeva. And 17th and 18th chapter are the lotus feet of Mahadeva. So Bhagavad Gita itself is Shivaswarupa. He says that in the Padma Puranas, chapter 175, Uttarakandam. And then Mahanarayana Upanishad also talks about like Pancha. Sava Esha Purushaha Panchada Panchatma Yena Sarvamidam. Pancha Brahma Upanishad also says the same thing. Nakaradi Yakarantam Nyatva Panchaksharam Japet Sarvam Panchatmakam Vidyat Pancha Brahmatma Tattvataha. Sarvam Panchatmakam. Everything is filled by that ultimate Mahadeva. And then Nakaradi Yakarantam Nyatva Panchaksharam. Nakaradi, that starts, that Panchaksharam that starts with Na and ends with Ya should be eternally chanted, should be eternally thought of. Nakaradi Yakarantam Nyatva Panchaksharam Japet. Moving on to Mahabharatam Itihasam. It says Drona Parvam chapter 172. It says Vyasa Maharshi describes to Arjuna. Arjuna, we saw that in the previous class, like Arjuna is confused, totally confused. He was thinking that his arrows were hitting the dead bodies because there was one divine Purusha who appeared in before, even before he tried to kill the soldiers and also all the other personalities like Bhishma, Drona, Karna. There was a divine Purusha who came and smashed them off, and then he felt like his arrow was hitting a dead body. And then Vyasa gives knowledge. Just go and surrender to that divine personality Shankara. He says that Shankara himself has favored you. There is no one that is greater than Shankara. Just surrender unto him. That's what he says in Kurma Purana also. That Mahadeva has come to favor you and Krishna. It was because of his grace that you and Krishna were able to win the war. And he says, he quotes on that Narayana himself was meditating for 66,000 years. Mahabharata Drona Parva chapter 172. Shashtim Varsha Sakasrani Tavanti Eva Shatani Cha. 66,000 years he was meditating on one leg. And then Parashakti and Paramashiva appear and completely Narayana was in tears. He's seeing him. And then he falls at the feet of Mahadeva. And then Mahadeva gives boons. And then he describes when Mahadeva appears, Drona Parvam says, Aniyasam Aniyamsam Brigadyascha Brigattaram. Where does it come? Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. Shvetashpatara Upanishad, Kathopanishad. Anoraniyan. He is the smallest of the smallest. He is the Mahato Mahiyan. Mahadeva is the largest of the largest. And that's what Drona Parvam describes. Aniyasam, slightly the wordings are different, but the meaning is the same. Aniyasam, Aniyamsam. He is the smallest of the smallest. Brigadyascha Brigattaram. Brigat means the supreme. Brigate cha varshigase cha namo vruddhaya cha samvridvane cha namo rudram. Brigate. You are the largest of the largest. And Brigadyascha Brigattaram. Rudram Ishanam Rishabam Chekitanam Ajam Param. Ajam. You don't have birth. Ajayamano Bahuda Vijayate Purusha Suktam. Ajayamano. He doesn't have birth. And Chandramaulinam. He has a beautiful Chandra. Vyagrajinam. He has the tiger skin. And then finally, Vyasa says, Sa Esha Rudra Bhaktascha Keshavo Rudra Sambhavaha. Oh Arjuna, listen to me. That Keshava or Vishnu is described as the greatest devotee. He is a devotee of Lord Shiva, and then he himself has originated from Mahadeva. His origin is from Mahadeva. Keshava Rudra Sambhavaha. We say Kumara Sambhavam, the birth of Kumara. So Keshava originated from Mahadeva. The Keshava Rudra Sambhavaha comes in the Drona Parvam, chapter 172. And then moving on to the Anushasana Parvam. You see, Bhishma says, when Yudhishthira requests Bhishmacharya, he says, when Bhishma is on the arrow bed, please talk about Mahadeva, please let me know about Mahadeva. And then Bhishma says, I am incapable of describing Mahadeva. Even the Devatas like Indra, Brahma cannot understand Mahadeva. If there is someone, some personality that has understood Mahadeva to some extent. To some extent, that is Vishnu, Shankachakra Gadapana. So that Narayana himself will explain you about Maheshwara. But even Vishnu cannot understand Mahadeva. When Narayana explains about Mahadeva to Yudhishthira, he says that even I cannot understand completely. Even if I have to recount the glories of Mahadeva, I cannot do that even in thousands and thousands of years. So, you see, like, and then Rudra Bhaktya. Bhishma says, Rudra Bhaktya tu Krishnena Jagat Vyaptam Mahatmana. By the bhakti that he delivered, Vishnu, by the bhakti that he delivered to Parashakti and Paramashiva, he is able to pervade this universe. So he has so much amount of Shiva Bhakti. And then in Harivamsha Puranam, 2nd canto, 74th chapter, 34th verse, Aham Brahma Kapilo Yopyanantah Putraha Sarve Brahmanascha Tiviraha Vattaha Sarve Deva Deva Prasuta Evam Sarveshaha Karanatma Tvamidyaha. He says, Aham Brahma, everything, myself, Brahma, Anantasesha, and all the sages, all the sons of Brahma, everything originate from you only. All are created by you only, O Mahadeva. That Parashakti is the divine mother and you are the divine father.